Hi, I'm Dennis, and I teach via my company Wonderworks English. I made this video for teachers for what to look forward to when you're teaching online, but for parents who are interested in what your kid might be doing on these big platforms or what they'd be doing with an independent tutor, you'll find it quite informative. Educating is only something you get to do when everything else comes together. And most of what I do with young children is to be their cheerleader. I've made a video about that, and I'll probably make several more, but I'm just supporting them in the real teacher is them speaking the sentence. Now, as we start to get up in levels, it changes a little bit. With my private teaching on Wonderworks English, I'm able to actually educate, have productive conversations, and the students get to make projects of video speeches or essays, short stories, something enjoyable and tangible. It's something the student gets to add to their portfolio as they move in their academic careers. Well, if you're going to be an online teacher for one of these big companies, you're going to wear a lot of hats. I'm going to start off with the job that is the most frustrating, and that's the IT support. When I'm working in private, I rarely have IT problems. But for some reason, when I work on big platforms, a lot of the students have bad connections, bad equipment. With a company like VIP Kid, there's usually support. With a company like NovaKid, there usually isn't any support. In fact, less and less. So it's usually me having to assist the student and get them to get everything working properly. You're trying to do this in a foreign language, usually with a child that can't read in their own language. Oh, it's overwhelming on you, and I don't have any idea what the student's technology is. It's not a real IT job. You don't get to see what is going on the student's end, and you're just left on your own. The student has a bad experience, and most likely the company is going to blame it on the teacher, take the money, deduct the teacher. On my private, I rarely ever have IT issues with the students. We're usually able to fix it, and we're able to deal with it in a calm manner. We're able to slide to a different platform. Say that number 2 is Babysitter. We don't want to admit this on the big companies, but I realize a lot of it is you're just giving the parents a 25-minute break of not dealing with their kid, and they get the feeling that it's somewhat educational, somewhat productive. I understand. I'm a parent. I got it. Just let the teachers know that's what's going on, and you can have a more exciting time. Again, the companies might still deduct the teacher, so it becomes a little iffy. I don't really have that issue in my private. I know I have younger kids, and again, I'm just a cheerleader for them. If we have problems, I will let the parent know directly. I'm not trying to take their money. Number 3 is a weird one. This is the receptionist. And you'd think, but in theory, that this is kind of exciting because you're getting paid to do nothing. But you're not. On the big companies, you're just kind of sitting around waiting. And you don't know. You just wait the whole time. Sometimes they come in the last minute. A lot of times they don't show. And I think they're just being auto-booked and they don't even know they have a class. That sounds like the company is scamming them. As a private teacher, I would let you know. I would be in contact with you on all of this. I don't understand why they let so many go. They don't just, hey, you missed 3 in a row, maybe we should contact. Some of the times I sit and read a book or work on a different web page and try to be productive. Sometimes I am going to do something else in the house, something in the kitchen, and I'm constantly rushing back and being nervous because I don't know if they're going to show or not. It reminds me of being a receptionist and just I'm on call. It's a little insulting to think that the teachers make so little, these classes cost so little that you can just have someone on layaway. It feels rude, and I don't like taking people's money for no reason. This is something that they should be notified and we can resolve. Number 4 is the entertainer. This one can be fun. I've got a lot of songs. I hope young kids can enjoy these educational chalkboard songs that I made. And even when I teach on these platforms, I can get in a rhythm and have some enjoyment with it. Sometimes it's unique, sometimes it's just their song that they have playing. I mute it and just move my hands back and forth. And that's still, you're always on. It's an exhausting job, you're always on, but that's part of it. And sometimes they want you to just somehow be magically entertaining, and you're like, yeah, it's not working, I'm sorry. You're getting a budget teacher on these platforms, and I'm feeling a little nervous with everything, and I don't think that some people understand that. And sometimes you'll have a great experience. It's just inconsistent. Number 5, that's the salesman, and I really hate that. I don't want to sell you something you don't need. I want to be honest with you. I don't like the chummy schmoozing. It bugs me. And I can usually see kind of right through it. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to sell you on a big package or monthly subscription for something that you aren't going to benefit from. And I'm going to try and be honest, but I can't do that on those big platforms. On my private, if it's not working out, I would let you know right away, and we wouldn't go forward with that, but I don't have a choice on the big platforms, and none of the teachers do. If I think you have come to a completion with your English and it's not serving you anymore, then I want to help you move on to something that would be more productive. I want to find the holes in that, and that's something you can't really do on those big platforms. So I hope this has been informative. More videos for teachers, parents, and students. I'm Dennis from Wonderworks English. Mówię po polsku, mieszkam w Polsce. Thanks for watching. Stay wonderful.